तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ। करुणा सागर माँ। कालिका पालिनी माँ। जगदोधारिणी माँ। जगदोधारिणी माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे जय जय माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे साई माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ। करुणा सागर माँ। कालिका पालिनी माँ। जगदोधारिणी माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे जय जय माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे साई माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे 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 साई माँ। करुणा सागर माँ। कालिका पालिनी माँ। जगदोधारिणी माँ। जगदोधारिणी माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे जय जय माँ। अम्बा दुर्गे जय जय कृष्ण यदुनन्दना जय जय कृष्ण यदुनन्दना जय जय वृन्दावन चन्दना जय जय वृन्दावन चन्दना जय जय कृष्ण यदुनन्दना जय जय कृष्ण मनमोहना जय जय कृष्ण मनमोहना जय हे साई गोपालना जय हे साई गोपालना जय हे साई गोपालना जय हे साई गोपालना जय जय कृष्ण यदुनन्दना जय जय वृन्दावन चन्दना जय जय कृष्ण यदुनन्दना जय जय कृष्ण मनमोहना जय हे साई गोपालना जय हे साई गोपालना जय हे साई गोपालना जय जय कृष्ण यदुनन्दना
सुंदर सुंदर नाचे सुंदर साई घनश्याम सुंदर सुंदर नाचे सुंदर साई घनश्याम नाचे रे साई सुंदर श्याम नाचे रे साई सुंदर श्याम रुमक झुमक झुम घुंघरू बाजे नाचे घनश्याम रुमक झुमक झुम घुंघरू बाजे नाचे घनश्याम नाचे नटवर साई सुंदर मेरे साई राम नाचे नटवर साई सुंदर मेरे साई राम
साई गोपाला श्याम गोपाला साई गोपाला श्याम गोपाला नंद किशोरा माखन चोरा नंद किशोरा माखन चोरा यशोदा गोपाला यशोदा गोपाला साई गोपाला श्याम गोपाला साई गोपाला श्याम गोपाला गिरिधर मेरे गोपाला साई गोपाला श्याम गोपाला नंद किशोरा माखन चोरा यशोदा बाला गोपाला साई गोपाला श्याम गोपाला साई गोपाला श्याम गोपाला गिरिधर में गोपाला परतेश्वरी जग जननी परतेश्वरी जग जननी जय 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 हे साई जननी जय 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 हे साई जननी परतेश्वरी जग जननी वेद कलामयी देवी भवानी वेद कलामयी देवी भवानी जय जय हे साई जननी ईश्वरी जगत जननी वेद कलामयी देवी भवानी नाद विद्यामयी नारायणी करुणा सदनी करुणामयी मां शरणं शरणं साई मां जय 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 हे साई जननी जय 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 हे साई जननी परमेश्वरी जगत जननी
युग युग के अवतार तुम्ही हो युग युग के अवतार तुम्ही हो मेरे राम मेरे श्याम शिरडी साई पतिरा मेरे राम मेरे श्याम शिरडी साई पतिरा जग के पालनहार तुम्ही हो जग के पालनहार तुम्ही हो युग युग के अवतार तुम्ही हो अल्लाह ईश्वर तेरा
हे कृष्णा हे कृष्णा हे कृष्णा हे कृष्णा विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा नंद किशोरा श्याम गोपाला नंद किशोरा श्याम गोपाला श्याम गोपाला मदन गोपाला श्याम गोपाला मदन गोपाला श्याम गोपाला मदन गोपाला श्याम गोपाला मदन गोपाला जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा हे कृष्णा हे कृष्णा विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा नंद किशोरा श्याम गोपाला श्याम गोपाला मदन गोपाला श्याम गोपाला मदन गोपाला विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा पांडुरंग 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 विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंग विठ्ठल जय पांडुरंगा पांडुरंगा हे कृष्णा हे कृष्णा
This world is not operating by sheer chance. It has been manifested by God, and the circumstances are orchestrated for our spiritual growth and evolution. So today, let us contemplate how we will attract a great destiny by working on purifying our thoughts. We discussed the importance of our mind in determining the quality of our life. This mind is like a subtle machine fitted within us, and one of its primary functions is to generate thoughts. Estimates vary between scientists regarding how many thoughts come to us in a day. Some say it's 20,000, some say it is 60,000. Each thought has its associated feeling or emotions with it. Suppose one person is sitting dejected with his head down. You go up to him and say something that creates a thought, and the man breaks into a smile. How did he experience happiness? A proper thought got created, and its accompanying sentiment of happiness made him experience that joyous state. Another lady is sitting happily. Go up to her and say something that creates a miserable thought. Her face gets fallen. She is unhappy. How did this experience of unhappiness come about? It all started with a thought and its accompanying feelings. So happiness and misery are both the consequences of our thoughts. More importantly, thoughts are the seeds, and the actions we perform are the plants and trees that spring from them. Just like no tree can come about except from a seed, similarly, every action we perform, voluntarily, involuntarily, is preceded by a thought in our mind. Good thoughts lead to good actions. Bad thoughts lead to bad actions. It's a very simple cause and effect chain. In the factory of our mind, we can either create the thoughts that will lift us up to sublime heights, or those weapons that will practically kill our soul and ruin us. The mind can also be likened to a garden, and the thoughts are the seeds that fall in it. In life, we are called upon to be the gardeners of our mind. We must constantly tend to the thoughts that fall or that arise in our mind, and diligently throw away useless, unproductive, and harmful thoughts while cultivating the beneficial, profitable, helpful, and sublime ones. When we take up this task of tending to the garden of our mind, we will realize the link between our thoughts and the circumstances that come in our life. This world is not operating by sheer chance. It has been manifested by God, and the circumstances are orchestrated for our spiritual growth and evolution. That is why circumstances come to us as teachers that enable us to learn, grow, and evolve. Let us say one person has this defect of impatience, anger, intolerance. Now he may blame the neighbor. My neighbor always makes me angry. He changes the neighborhood. Again, he finds a neighbor who incites anger within him. He keeps on changing the circumstances, but the experience repeats itself. And when he decides, let me change my insight, and is able to manage the anger issue, now he finds that he's got good neighbors around. The circumstances have changed. They had come as a teacher, and when they were no longer required, they fell away to give rise to new circumstances, to teach us new lessons and grow in this manner. So when people say that we are victims of circumstances, they are making a mistake. We attract those circumstances to us by the thoughts that we harbor. People are focused on fighting with their situations. They keep on grappling to make the outside more comfortable. But this is like putting the cart before the horse. Instead, if they had grappled with their inner thoughts, if they had made it a priority to enhance the quality of their thoughts, they would have discovered that the external circumstances are taking care of themselves. Consider this one boy who is born in the slums of Dharavi. Poor child, living in a shanty, going to the slum school. But this boy starts cultivating noble and sublime thoughts. I wish I could do something purposeful in my life. I wish I could help others. These sublime thoughts, they have their consequences. And slowly he lands up with a scholarship in high school. Again, because of noble thoughts, he is full of inspiration and purpose and is able to get an even better scholarship in college. There, as he takes internship in a company, he attracts the attention of a big industrialist. And if you see him 20 years later, he is a major captain of the industry, giving employment to 10,000 people. Those who don't understand the connection between the cause and effect may say, lady luck shone upon him. He just happened to get lucky. But the laws of the universe, they don't emphasize luck. He created his destiny by working upon the inner workshop of his mind. Two brahmacharis, celibate students, they had gone to town from their ashram. The town was across a river. In the evening, when they were returning, as they reached the riverside, which was a desolate spot, they found there a beautiful young girl. She pleaded before these students, "Sirs, I need to go across. My home is there, and there is no boat around. I will get stranded here in the dark. Can you please carry me across?" One of the students was indignant. How dare she suggest that we brahmacharis carry this young, beautiful girl? He waded into the water. Now the other brahmachari had a soft heart, and he said, as a part of our rules, we are not supposed to touch girls. But nevertheless, this girl is stranded here, and it is my human duty to help. So he said, "Please sit down on my shoulder. I will take you across." The girl sat on his shoulders, and he was carrying her over the stream. The first student looked behind and was aghast. My classmate, what in the world is he doing? The second student carried the lady across, put her down. She thanked him profusely and was off on her way. The two students again together continued to the ashram. But the first one was in a terrible mood. They had walked for 2 kilometers and finally he could not control. He said, "This is terrible." The second student said, "What is terrible? I am just walking left, right with you." No, not what you are doing now. What you did 2 kilometers ago. What did I do? You carried the girl on your shoulders. The second student said, I carried her on my shoulders, but I put her down. And you're still carrying her in your mind. You still have the girl in your mind. So this mind of ours, we put it into unproductive states of resentment, anxiety, fear, hatred. Why? Our inability to control the thoughts that we create. So today, let us contemplate on the power and importance of thoughts. How good health requires management of our thoughts. How the thoughts are important to our facial appearance. And how thoughts are so connected with our experience of happiness and distress. And most importantly, how we will attract a great destiny by working on purifying our thoughts. And as we go through this mind management challenge, every day we shall be discussing some important tool for improving the quality of our thoughts and the machine that creates it, which is the mind.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Sathya Sai Hare, Bhaktana Samrashaka, Bhaktana Samrashaka, Bhakti Maheshwara, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Shashi Bhagana Shri Kala, Sarva Pranapati, Swami Sarva Pranapati, Ashrita Kalpaladika, Ashrita Kalpaladika, Apatandava, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Mata Pita Guru Devam, Mariyantayunive, Swami Mariyantayunive, Nada Brahma Jagannatha, Nada Brahma Jagannatha, Nagendra Shayana, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Om Haru Bhajasi Uchari Mahadev, समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।